Drake May and the New England Patriots are the most fraudulent team since '99. Week 1, they play the 3-win Raiders and lose to them, and they end up firing their coach at the end of the year. Week 2, they play another below 500 team, the Miami Dolphins, and barely beat them. And at the end of the year, they fired their coach as well. Week 3, they played Pittsburgh in New England and lost to them. Pittsburgh was only in the playoffs because of a missed field goal in a terrible division. And then they played an NFC South team, worst division in football. Week 5, they play the Bills and barely escape the fraudulent Bills. Week 6, they play another NFC South team, the worst division in football, and barely win that game. Week 7, they play the 3-win Tennessee Titans, and they ended up firing their coach. Week 8, they play the 5-win Cleveland Browns, led by Dylan Gabriel. Week 9, they play the Atlanta Falcons and barely beat them, one of the worst teams this year. Week 10, they play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after they cooled down and had tons of injuries, missing Bucky Irvin and Chris Godwin, and Baker had a knee injury. Week 11, they played the 3-win Jets. Week 12, they barely beat the Cincinnati Bengals, one of the worst defenses in the league, led by Joe Flacco. Week 13, they got to play the 4-win Giants, and then they get lucky and get a super late bye. Week 16, they got to play the banged up, terrible Baltimore Ravens. Week 17, they got to play the Jets. And then week 18, they played the Miami Dolphins again. In the wild card game, they got to play the Chargers, one of the worst teams in the playoffs. And then in the divisional round, they got to play CJ Stroud that turned the ball over 4 times by halftime. And then in the AFC Championship game, they got to play a backup quarterback, Stidham. Who is that random? The New England Patriots are going to get dominated by the Seattle Seahawks.